Hey, review family, it's Jay Morris, and here I am. I'm about to talk about the new Blackbear album. It's entitled Anonymous. Blackbear is a hip-hop artist, and he has collaborated with a lot of people, a lot of big people, a lot of people that I actually kind of like Rivers Cuomo and Childish Gambino, Billie Eilish, Mike Posner, Palisades, Linkin Park, quite a few other people. This is his 5th studio-length album, and if my initial reaction didn't really give away how I felt about this album, it is so... This album might very well win kind of the most bloated album of the year thus far. It's over 50 minutes. It's 18 damn tracks. And it's one of those albums that are, like, have fairly short songs, some longer, that are just stuffed in to get more streams. And so many of these feature some of the most dingy, desaturated, bare bones minimum trap and kind of like emo hip hop instrumentation that you're gonna hear. Very rarely is there a track that has a beat that I'm just like, ooh, that just pops. Not to mention on the track Swear to God, he basically rips off the Viva La Vida horns from Coldplay. His lyrics are confessional, sometimes a little concerning and manipulative, like when he basically talks about how he cheated on his girlfriend and it didn't feel good. Talking about not knowing what he would do and how he would live his life if his drug dealer would move away. Not even joking. There's an entire track dedicated to that exact topic, and it's almost 3 minutes. It's the 3rd track. It's called Drug Dealer, and it's literally him going over, not knowing what to do if his drug dealer moved away. Something annoying that this album does, a little pattern, is it will have a chorus that's trying to be sticky, and then it will repeat it a lot more than a chorus should be repeated, sometimes twice at the end of the track. The mix sucks ass on this album. Like, it literally is so terrible. It's so wrongly EQ'd. His vocals are so loud. Like, on the track Changes, it has this little, like, guitar instrumental that I can barely hear because he is so grossly close to the mic that he might as well be like an ASMR artist. He is so close, and you can just hear his, like, spit in his mouth, just like, it's actually disgusting. Like, I listened to this track twice, and I just cannot go back to it because of my PTSD. Like, I was genuinely grossed out by how close he was. And if that wasn't bad enough, it's mixed in such a way that it's, like, right in your face even more. What the hell is the chorus on Made a Mess? It's one of the most grossly just unneeded, manipulated vocals that I've ever heard. Like, that I understand that people mess with stuff, they manipulate it, they chipmunk it, and sometimes it's done to a good effect. Allow me to let you hear something. This is literally what this sounds like. This isn't done to a good effect, I'm sorry.
Make a mess inside my
On the track Sick of It All, some of his worst lyrics come up again. I don't want to paraphrase, so allow me to just read it. I'm sick of it all, sick of it all, sick of it all, sick of it all. I'm sick of it all. I'm getting kind of sick of everything that's in my life. I'm sick of my girl. I'm sick of my dogs. I'm sick of my crib. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of this love that got me fucked up. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of it all. I'm sick of it all. Oh my god, it's a 2-minute 56-second song. That's the first chorus, and then at the end, it repeats itself twice. Which moves me on to my next point. He is a bad vocalist. He's not that good of a standout vocalist. None of his tracks have a standout vocal structure. He repeats the same patterns, and he sounds like he is bored to be on his own track. Literally, he makes Gunna sound like a well-performed theater man. Just crooning and moaning into oblivion over these dusty, dime-a-dozen trap beats. He makes the most, like, unequipped SoundCloud rappers sound like heaven. I don't even think I could count on one hand the amount of tracks that I genuinely was like, oh yeah, this is a standout, this is great. I mean, Down is pretty good, if I remember correctly. Like, it's a nice track. I like the instrumental on it. I like how kind of electronic and synthy it sounds, and the mixing's pretty good on this track. He sounds a little bit more interested on this track, but I mean, that's one track. I feel like Blackbear means well because I have enjoyed some of his features in the past and some of his production work, some of his writing work. It's decent. But on this album, not only is it bloated, but I don't even think it would be better if they would have cut it down to the bare bones, like, necessities. Just have, like, maybe 9 or 10 tracks, because so many of these tracks follow the same pattern as the rest, have very weird, wonky production that makes his vocals stand out in the mix so much more than they need to be, has manipulative and strange writing, repetitive choruses that are, like, more repetitive than a chorus should be repetitive, some really annoying, like, beat choices, dingy, boring, all of that stuff. Strange song topics, a boring flow, an uninterested vocal performance, these dumb falsetto vocals that sound like every other rapper that tries to pull off some dumb falsetto vocal. I've reached one of the albums this year that just is painful to listen to. Literally anyone that's liking this either is just so normie that they don't understand what good music in this particular genre is, either they have not dug deep enough to where they understand that there are people that are doing exactly what Blackbear is doing, but better than Blackbear, so they just think that he's like the top of the top echelon, or that listen to this album and are just snapping along just mindlessly, not understanding that this is some of the most dime a dozen cookie cutter, boring trap, just crooner material that I've heard this entire year. Screw this album, man. I don't like it at all. It's really bad in my opinion, and if you like it, that's perfectly fine. You're entitled to your own opinion, and in fact, I would love to hear in the comment section below if you've listened to this album and genuinely enjoyed it, because I certainly didn't. That's obvious. Hope you did. Maybe you enjoyed it more than me. Go ahead and let me know why. But until then, I'm giving this album a 3 out of 10. And that's a wrap, thank God. Please stay for the end screen. I'll link some videos that you might be interested in. Like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and smash that notification bell if you haven't. All that good stuff. I'll talk to you guys next time. My name is Jay Morse, Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.